Alright, we're getting ready. How are you all doing tonight? Normally I say happy Monday, but I don't do that. That's just not a thing for me. Well, we're going to start once again with Neutopia. Okay, let's just kill that real quickly. Also, we're going to take a look at some rare Activision games. Rare has probably never heard of them, or you didn't realize there was even a sequel for them. And these were published back for the ColecoVision back in the early 1980s. And I think you might get a kick out of them. One of them is very much like an arcade game you would find. Rather challenging game too, I have to admit. And one is a sequel to a very popular Activision game that pretty much got them on the map in the first place, but you probably didn't know it even existed. How about that? But we're going to start off with our chat today. We're going to talk about Neutopia. Now, if you've seen some of the past streams that I've done of Neutopia, it's very much like a Zelda game. The game pretty much is top-down perspective, if you will. And you play Giuseppe, and he is looking for the medallions to save the world. And right now we're going to pretty much look for, I believe, the third dungeon. And by getting more medallions, we open up new parts of the world for him to go seek more medallions. And as he gets more powerful throughout the game, some of his items that he has gets more powerful with him. We'll see that as we get started. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? With Neutopia. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's see if I can do this somewhat flawlessly with the right view this time. There it is. It even spells it for us. This is from Hudson Soft. You've seen their names from time to time. They made a few, in fact, a fair number of great Nintendo titles over the years. Alright, you can just tell from here we're literally in a dungeon, but that's not the main dungeon. But we're not in our main place. Let's grab that. We can now carry 12 bombs. And we're going to defeat some grasshoppers. Now, that fireball is coming from the fire wand, which is coming from the second button. And what's neat about that is that the more life you have, the more powerful the fireball is. Okay, grab the cherry. Grab some silver. And as you can see, some of the crystals here in this particular maze can be burned down. Not all of them, just certain ones, you know. Because, why not? Ooh. Those wings are important because they will take you back to your starting point. But you can only carry one at a time. Oh, yes. So easy to hit. I happen to like the music for this particular title. It had some good sound chips. Hello, London Lass. Yes, it does almost look like Zelda. I wish I got that sooner. What are you telling me? I hear that a man lives among the stalactites. He has access to a jar of moonbeam moss. The moss can help you find your way. I suggest you look for the stalactite man. Yes. Stalactites. And what's neat about this game, unlike Zelda, on the last, is that you can actually fire diagonally. Refer to the charm compass at all times and believe in its magical power. The first crypt in the West Labyrinth. Go back, you are headed in the wrong direction, of course. But what do you know? Green fire. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, treasure. What could this be? Ah, medicine and vitality. And that's a shame. I just wasted that, because I already have 2. Okay, well, so much for that. Nothing there. No murals to bomb. There's a spot there. Yeah, go away. Yep. And let's switch out. Okay. I just blew down your door, lady. Oh me, oh my, where in the world has my lost son gone? He said he was going above ground and I hadn't heard from him since. I've been worried sick. His name is Kenta. Do you know where he is? Please help me. Even the music. Yeah, the music kind of does, yeah. The music is a bit more quirkier, I'd say, than... Oh, good job. Let's waste bomb, shall we? Switch back. Idiot. Music is a bit more quirkier, I'd say, than Zelda. Zelda, I have to admit, especially, for the later editions, it's a bit more majestic, a bit more noble. Here, it's just go away. See, as they face you, they jump at you, and then, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yes. Nevertheless, though, the music is quite charming in this game, especially as we get into the dungeons. And I'll say the TurboGrafx did have some good sound chips in it. They called it. They refer to itself. If you want to get the second crypt, you must have the rainbow drop. Lovely. There is no other way to get over the many ditches of the labyrinth without it. If you don't have the rainbow drop, I'd suggest you go back and find it. Words of wisdom. They promoted the TurboGrafx as a 16-bit console. It really wasn't. It was just 2 8-bit processors pretty much running in tandem with one another. I love when they put rocks there and they don't do anything. Up or down? Up or down? Up. Aha! This might get us somewhere. Annoying. Alrighty. Let's do it the hard way. Okay. That did nothing. Nothing. Aha! Well, that is really strange. I can move the top and the bottom rock, but it doesn't do anything. It's just like work. Let's try it again. Maybe I missed something. Okay, there was the top one. There's the bottom one. And nothing else. Alrighty then. Third time's a charm? Maybe? Push. Is there... that's what I'm thinking. It's been, like, forever. This game came out over 30 years ago. And I played it, like, 30 years ago. So it's kind of a... it's fun playing a game over again. Okay. Let's see what one of these does. Ah, there we go. What do you want? The second crypt is in the lava pond further to the south of here. Follow your compass and you'll... you know what? Thank you for the excellent wealth of information. Glad I went through all that just for that. And they don't do anything else either. Okay, so that did nothing. Just double checking. Let's go down, shall we? Okay. Interesting. Anyway, like I said, this is a new, old experience for me, because I haven't played this game in forever. And he says, past this sphere is the noble and wondrous world of the ancient sea metropolis. To get there, you must first win back 2 medallions. Good luck. No, I kind of liked it better when they didn't say anything. I do have issue also with the collision detection. Sometimes you think you're actually hitting them, but you're not. Particularly when you're using your sword. Your sword is more powerful right now than your fireball, but with the fireball though, you have the advantage of distance. It was just here. Yeah, it was just here. So I'm gonna go around in circles. Perfect. The hostess cupcake lady. Are you alright? Why not take a rest there? Oh, wonderful. Well, I'm already fully healed, but that's a good point to remember. Excellent. But you can also do that by saving the game and then starting it over again. That I learned. Didn't need it, but it's good to get. Let's see what we've got. Ah, I can buy bombs. 150. Alright. I got 9. I don't need your lousy bombs. I can get more anyway as I defeat baddies. Oh, thank God there's nothing in the lava. Are these rocks? Yes, they are. Okay. Let me see. Get rid of these guys. There we go. Perfect. The old man this time. Your charmed compass can lead you to the princess and the 8 medallions, but don't forget to pick up many... You know what? I'm so glad you're telling me this, especially this far into the game. It's like I just started playing it like 3 seconds ago. Okay. Oh, crap. Damn. Alright. I wonder if any of these are baddies. Yes, they are. Maybe one of them can leave me a cherry or something. Anything? Bomb? Gold. I'll take it. I doubt it because there's already a... Yep, there's already an archway. Makes sense. Do you know the magic of the Rainbow Drop? You can cross ditches and rivers with it. The old man living in the lava pond has access to the Rainbow Drop. Go see him. Awesome. What is that, London Lass? I don't even see what that is. Okay. Green fire. 2, 3, and let me guess, nothing? How about that? Early trolling game. I think I was here already, wasn't I? I sure was. Ah. Crap. It's called Goro. Oh, Goro. Okay. I'll take your word for it. When I see Goro, I think of the Mortal Kombat character. I don't believe that's it, though, is it? Okay, we've been here before. They're back. Been up here. Okay, I hate to say this, but I believe I'm officially lost. Oh, wait a minute. This might be good. No, that's what I thought. But everything is A-okay. No, it's a gargantuan, or however you spell it. Yes. Gargantuan is spelled B-I-G. Ooh, what's this? Welcome to our world, Zeta. Show our appreciation of this the moonbeam moss. Special jar will help you see things. Light. Stuff. Yay. Absolutely. Now, as I go back into the world and anything that is dark, I will now be able to light up. That's so awesome! Oh, crap. Yeah. Let's go back there, let's get rid of the jumpy, flamey guy. Ah! Ooh, perfect. Excellent. Yeah, I've been here before. Alright, so let's go around. And I think take this opportunity to save. Do I wish to hear a password now? I do. Okay, perfect. No. So watch this. Hit continue. I go back to my filing cabinet, and lo and behold, I am fully healed. Woohoo! Alright, continuing. Oh. Now there is the labyrinth. Let's go see what we got. Now if you like this music rather in the overworld, check out the labyrinth. Rather mysterious. Like I said, it had some good music in this game. Sound effects are fantastic too, and the graphics are pretty good. So, but unlike the Sega Genesis, which would be out by this point, it just simply didn't have the same horsepower that the Genesis had. But that's not diminishing the fantastic games that were available for the TurboGrafx. There were some really good ones out there. Okay. Don't need cherry. Ah! That was close. I got mushrooms. I see that they pause before shooting. Which one of these does it? Imagine there's one over here. Yep. Crystal ball. Okay, I got my map. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm in pretty good shape so far. Got a fair chunk of the labyrinth already visited, and we continue. Ooh. Ah! I do love the fact that you can shoot diagonally. Perfect. Continue. And light up the room, shall we? Ah, jeez. Perfect. Alright. Let's just continue on the merry little way. Oh, perfect. That's what I was looking for. You made it. We're all thrilled by your fighting magnificent. I wouldn't call it that. Okay, sure, but call it magnificent. So I'm getting the bronze shield. Ah, that's big. That is a big shield. Perfect. Which means I should be able to deflect certain projectiles a bit better. It was the first one. It was funny though, as I play this, and it was, like I said, it's been quite some time since I played it. We didn't have a whole lot of role-playing games to really, you know, look at. It wasn't a common thing, not unlike, you know, now. Now it's also kind of an overstatement anyway. We had maybe Zelda 2 at this point. We had Dragon Warrior. We had Final Fantasy. But that's about it. Wasn't a whole lot to choose from. Maybe a little bit of Phantasy Star. The Master System. Rather niche market of the time. Role-playing games wouldn't really come into super popularity until about Final Fantasy VII, I'd say. It was released for PlayStation. Bombs. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. I don't think so. It's just a irritant. Alright, moving on. Yep. Let's give it a whirl. Just thought. Don't like these. Yeah. Hey, oh, jeez. Don't like fireballs. Jeez. Of course. Alrighty. That was not good. That was bad. Let's continue on. That was bad. Bad news is I lost my wings. Good news is I can easily pick up another set, provided I get them from baddies. And you don't want to die so much. You don't want to really die so much simply because you will lose half your money. Right now I have over 2,000 gold. And that would be a bad thing. Don't do that. Well, that's good. Bring him over to me. I'll take it. Okay. Ah, perfect. Get the wings. Yes. Let's be overly cautious, shall we? That is how I usually play it. Alright. Let's go back and head up to the labyrinth. Get our butts kicked. Okay, so what did we learn? We learned that the ghost does not like fireballs. Actually, they don't care. No. Is it easy enough to get the wings? Oh, yeah. Around 3 cents, of course. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got here. Moonbeam on. We got the jumping fish. Whatever. Aha. Oops. Okay. Let's see what these turn into. Ah, perfect. Now I'll have to get another ring. I can get rings in here, perhaps, if one of these will drop one. Nope. Alright. But that's good to know. The worst comes to worst, if I get bamboozled by ghosts, I can at least turn them into beetles, or whatever they are. That'll work. One thing I liked about this game also, it is a challenging game, that's without a doubt. But it's not to the point where you want to, you know, toss your controller against the wall or anything like that. They are quite grim. So. Ah. Well, that's neat. This like the slime shell is slowing them down. Interesting. Pretty cool. Great. Just for GP? No, don't think so. Alright. Like I said, this is the kind of game where don't take anything for granted. Oh, brownstones. I hate them. They will attack you like that. So stay away. Come at them from a corner. Diagonally. Very good. Oh, wonderful. No, of course, I have to push a block. Oh, thank God. You just have to make it that much harder, huh? Fine. Now we got ghosts, which I don't have a ring to change anymore. They couldn't care less about the fireballs. Probably should have taken care of those last. Okay. That is the boss door, just like you would find it in Zelda. Damn. Then they disappear. Nothing can be easy in this game, can it? Oh Lord. Christ, how many are coming out of there? Wow, okay. And of course, brown stones. Because why not? Alrighty, well. Interesting. If anything, I consider this more of an FU board. You made it here this far. Like I said, you don't. Oh, Jesus! Alright, that was good. You see, my fireball has now gotten weaker. It no longer comes back to me, so it dissipates. Oh, please give me a cherry, someone. That's where the rainbow drop would come in handy, I imagine. Similar to that of the that little bridge you get in Legend of Zelda. Oh, man. Light up the room. That is Macy. Oh, Lord. Let's fill the room full of blocks. Jeez. Jeez. I am not doing good. Oh, thank heavens. And I think we're going to take this opportunity to heal up. Okay. Now, in the first world that you start the game in, there's actually a place that sells those, so when it comes time for that, I will get one there because it's cheap there. And I obtained the key to the crypt, which we were just near. So I am adjacent to that. It's this one. I thought it was that one. What the hell? Oh. Alright, let's see. Well, I'd have to go down one. And, yeah. I have to go back into that hellhole, literally. Yep. Okay. I do have to congratulate whoever designed this board. And go F off. I sign out my con TTFT. Oh, it's unstable. Oh, okay. Your connection is unstable. Gotcha. Alright, lad and lass, I'll see you. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it.
I hope we get to spend some time later.
In a most creepy voice. Okay. Brain thing is just gonna go. Oh, good. Bomb. Alright. We can do this. Alright. We have everything we need. Do it. Let's go. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay. With our Castlevania boss music. Jeez! Alright, no choice. Here we go. This sucks. Oh, wow. Hey, sure you pack a wallop. Ah! Boo! Yeah. Man. Alright. Well, let's see. I have no vials and I have no ring. Lost half my gold. This sucks. Alright. I'm gonna take a break. Alright, so lesson be learned. Don't man, we gotta take a break from that. I'm gonna put us on pause for just a second, and we're gonna play some music. I'm going to hydrate, take a break. I'm gonna see who's been knocking at my door, and I'll be right back, shall we? My dogs were wondering where I was, even though I've been doing this for some time now. Alrighty, welcome back. So, what have we learned from this little adventure, or misadventure? Those two bad guys were bad. They sure did pack a wallop, so I have to come up with a strategy here. We're going to continue on with the game. As I start her up. Not happy. Not happy. Good news is, I got my wings back. Well, I've had my wings actually. I need the ring, and I need some vitality. So what I did is I started over. Remember that, folks. Remember that. You don't have to say yes. You can always say no. You do not have to save. Now, the good news is, I already have certain things. So I just go proceed right back to the baddies because, well, I can. Yes, I'm trying to shoot the bomb. That would have been neat. You know, honestly, if it were me programming this game, I would have actually set that bomb off with my fireball. Just wreak havoc with the board. That would have been great. That must be beat these guys. Ah, that was close. They don't seem so bad. Go. Perfect. Okay. That was weird. I just got a big old thing on my dashboard here, or my, whatchamacallit, and I have seemed to have lost sound. I do not want to restart. I do not want to restart my emulator. Oh, Jesus. So, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to let the music play in the background. It's not as exciting, but it will work. That's irritating. Okay, okay. Interesting. I will have to look into this. I love technical difficulties. Which one is it? There it is. Okay, perfect. Need the key again. The dog is once again scratching at the door. Let's see why this is. Okay, I have no idea why it's not making any sound. I don't care at this point. Don't care. Listen to a music bud that I wrote about 20 years ago. It's a long piece because it's actually in different segments. You can actually isolate the segments and then use it over and over again. Come on. Oh. Go. Yes. Get over here. Get over here. If I'm not mistaken, this is the hellhole. Literally. There must be 12 of these here. That's impressive. That really is impressive. What pisses me off is that when you get rid of them all, another 12 come out. Just want to clear enough to get out of here relatively unscathed. It doesn't matter if you defeat them all, because they'll just generate more. Oh, yes. Just excellent. Right. I don't necessarily need to beat everyone in this room just to get through. But that helps. Yes. Yes. You suck. Ah. That's right. Okay, so getting rid of all the sleeve stack here. I believe it's this one, or is it the next? No, I think it's this one. Yes. All right. Grabbing the key. So, assuming I can actually get to that room unscathed, or relatively unscathed, I should be okay, but I went through a whole vial. Fortunately, we were able to erase our mistakes. Alright, perfect. Don't do what I did last time, you idiot. Okay. Just keep firing. Keep firing. They'll come to you. If you fire, they will come. Eventually. Eventually. So now, what do? They just... Okay. Ah. You are so irritating, I swear to God. Okay. Got 4 left. Just one right there. Just one right... Okay. Back to this. Must get rid of all of them. Why make it harder? Okay. Go, go, go. Okay. And let's get rid of some ghosties. Okay. There you are. Hey. 1 down. If I can do this right, I hope I can, I will be coming in the full on arsenal. Here we go. Let's see, that's the thing, you gotta come at them at a certain angle. They shoot in quite a few directions. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it, Pac. Come on, Pac-Man, you can do it. Ah, damn. Not taking my chances. Okay. Hopefully that's all I need, because I think I... Yes! Okay, come on, come on, come on! Ah. Yes! Absolutely. I'll take it. Hot damn. The medallion. Alrighty. As soon as we get back to our beloved home with the old lady, we will give it another pause so I can figure out what the hell went wrong with my emulator. That's why you won't ask me the question here. Yeah. Nope. Then we'll just continue on with no. Alright. Perfect, perfect. Okay. We are in good shape, folks. We are in very, very good shape. I love it. So, what does that mean? That means that we can continue on, but we have to find another thing of health. I got one. One is all I need. We're going to take another break right now, if you don't mind. I got a dog that's trying to push in the door, and he's about almost successful, I have to admit. He's caught on. So, as I go ahead and hit the button that says pause, I think we will indeed pause. Back in a sec. Alrighty. That was fun. Let's see who's kicking down the door. I got a new follow, Block Chips. Hello there. Thank you for following me. Appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. We are talking about old games. This is a channel. I've been a gamer for many, many years. And essentially, just like to talk about old games, play some of the old games, talk about things that, existed then that don't exist now. It's a lot of fun. I go back to the days of Pong and Space Invaders and Pac-Man and all that. So, first generation, lots of fun. Now, is today's games better or worse? I wouldn't say so. It's different. I look at it as different. Back then, when we played games, we tried to improve our highest scores, see how far we'd go. In some cases, see if there's a kill screen. Of course, home consoles were a bit different too. You went to the arcades, played your favorite game. Oh yes, those games are so underrated in value. Atari games are so cheap. Well, I tell you, Block Chips, they came out with recently. I'm going to turn the music down here because it's louder than I think it is. They came out recently with the Atari 50th anniversary on Steam, and my wife says, "Don't buy it yet." She has to literally stop me from buying stuff, particularly this time of the year. So I appreciate you stopping by, Block Chips. Appreciate it very, very muchly. We're going to talk about a game right now. We're going to talk about some Activision games. Activision is one of the, in fact, if I'm not mistaken, the first third-party company. And how did that come about? The president of Atari once told a game designer, game programmer, "You're no more important than the person who put together the box that the cartridge sits in." And unsurprisingly, that programmer didn't seem to like it so much. So he and a few others quit, and they banded together and they formed Activision. And that would be in the early 1980s, I think 81 or 82-ish, somewhere around there. They still exist, of course, to some degree. Of course, a lot of mergers and change of ownerships and things and whatnot and all that kind of junk. But the games that we used to play on the Atari, of course, they made it a point to tell you who programmed the game. And they made some really good games. They made Enduro, they made Pitfall, they made Pressure Cooker. Some good stuff. They were one of the better third parties in the early days of video games. So we're going to look at a ColecoVision game. They made this for the ColecoVision and for the Atari 5200, and that particular game is called Zelda. Let me go ahead and fire this up real quickly. We saw it, heard it earlier, and there it is. Zenji by Matthew Hubbard. Now this kind of presents itself like an arcade game. It's going to tell you how to play the game with these screen instructions. Turn the maze green by connecting paths to the same source. And then, kind of like in Cubert style, it tells you the next thing. Move the face, and there it is, with the joystick. And then, sometime today. With buttons in the joystick, can spin the paths left or right. Yep. Turn down the music here. I'm going to tell you who to look out for. That would be the flames and sparks. The sparks are projectiles that the flames will shoot at you. You do have a timer down there at the bottom where it says P1, 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds to clear the maze. And you can also get bonus points by finding little numbers that are scattered in the maze from time to time. So, with that having said, and this was copyrighted 1984, and there's the maze. It has an attract mode and is a very lousy player for the attract mode. Alright, start off with 4 faces. We're going to play game 1. And you can cycle through the games too. There are harder games, easier games, etc. But we're going to start with game 1. And here we go. Alright, gotta connect over there. I can't connect over there. Well, crap. Why did you put it over there? Thank you, appreciate it. Fantastic might be a strong word. I'm fairly new at this. I've been a gamer for over 45 years, but as far as Twitch, few weeks. But I appreciate the compliment. Thank you very much. And I bet you probably have never seen this game before. I remember when it came out, and I loved it. But it is just so... come on, here we go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Only because I was there when it happened. You have to remember, I played my first video game tournament when I was 9. So, fun times. Okay, why this does not look easier than it should be easier. What am I missing here? Probably because I suck. Oh crap, come on! Yeah. Yeah, let me see how my bonus points. I was lucky. My dad's friend was a video game dealer. Back in those days, video games weren't available everywhere. Good job. That's one for the books. They weren't available everywhere, so sometimes you kind of had to know where to look. That's how we got our first Atari, for example. But there were some good things out there. Were they? Mine weren't. My dad did not like video games. Ironically, yet his friend sold us the Atari, but no. My dad was not. My mom, she would play with me. Back in those days, like Combat, you know, because it was a multiplayer game only. Gee, my nitties, man. I'm so much better than this. Man. There we go. Alright. But my brother and I actually worked for video game companies. He still works for them. I've kind of gotten out of the business. My last new system was the PlayStation 3. My kids have taken over that. Okay. Oh, just need that top piece. And there are 2 fireballs. Very good. Nope. I'm missing something again. Oh, crap. Shut up. Good for me! Okay, yep. It's right there. Yes, okay. It's Monday. Today was more of a Monday. Today was like a triple Monday for me. Ooh. Points. Okay. Oh, good lord. Oh, there you go. Oh. Vanity table. Alright. And these were called vanity tables. Well, it's a little fast there, Pack. A little fast. Twit. Okay. And Pack are my actual initials, believe it or not. True. That's Zenji. This is a little intermission, by the way. We're also going to go back to Neutopia in just a little bit. But I just want to kind of divert away from that. It was a cute little game. Like I said, it's nothing real, spectacular as far as what it was, but it was a pretty good game nonetheless. Wrong screen, Stoop. There we go. I enjoyed it. What'd you think, Block Chips? You're out there. I know that you're chatting away. And so, the neat thing about emulation is that you can actually pick up some of the games that you did miss. And in my case, it's an okay game. Yeah, it's an okay game. It was a cute, charming little game. Again, it was more like an arcade puzzle than anything. Um, it it was okay, but the next game that I'm going to show, a lot of people, you hear the name Pitfall, and of course you see the little guy jumping over the pits and swinging on the vines and bopping on alligators' heads. I like the game Snow. Oh yeah, Snow Brothers. Yes, I did too. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of good games out there. That were just simple, charming, fun games. There was Bang Brothers, where you actually shot hooks up into balls that bounced all over the board, and you try not to get hit by one. Uh, Bubble Bobble from Taito, arguably one of the more catchier games. Certainly, if you see the two little dragons and that really bouncy, bouncy, bouncy music that you hear in the background. There's a lot, so many games out there. And like I said, it's I honestly think, having been doing this for a while now, they have truly run out of ideas. But I'm glad companies out there acknowledge the older games. Like I said, Atari just released a compilation of a lot of their games, and this is a neat package because it includes games from all the way from Pong through their last system, the Jaguar, and that's really cool. I've not seen them do that before. Usually, they just throw out arcade titles and 2600 titles, and that's it. They're here. They literally went down a lot of their titles. Yes. Um, well, I'll tell you what. I'll take this opportunity since it's kind of more intimate here. I worked for a video game retailer. My brother actually worked for Sega for a number of years, but he worked in the entertainment division. Um, they did a series of arcades called GameWorks. And GameWorks was devised by Sega and Steven Spielberg. And he wanted, when he and his crew were out on set, a place where they could wind down and play and have a good time and eat and all that. That's where GameWorks came in. Now, GameWorks has been sold since, and they've changed to different labels depending on where you are. But I worked for 10 years the various entities that ultimately became known as GameStop. And what was neat then we're talking about the mid 1990s through the mid 2000s, is that you would actually get vendors stopping by and they show you some games and sometimes give out free samples or whatever like that. And a lot of stuff we'd wind up keeping. I actually have a second version of that. The Pac-Man that's there, that's obviously a Nintendo Entertainment System with a big old case built around it. The current one is a PlayStation kiosk that I stripped down and turned into a Pac-Man cabinet with an actual Pac-Man board, new power supply, and so forth. And I rewired it with a 13-inch cabaret monitor with a cabaret marquee and so forth. It's pretty neat. But it was fun doing that and getting games. And I bought a lot of games, and I brought in a lot of the Japanese systems from the day so we could show what the games that are coming out tomorrow, proverbially. And that was kind of fun. Free samples, yeah, free samples, not full games per se, but stuff to show off to the crowd. Sometimes we'd actually get a full game, especially from one of the companies out there. I'm not going to mention names because some of them still know me. But they would actually give out whole games, and this company is named alongside of a major motion picture studio, universally known. But some of their games are okay, some of them not so much. But like I said, I have a lot of stuff still where I live. They're out in the garage, displayed various places. But in the picture that you see here on the screen, those are, of course, game boxes. The packages that the games would be in there. And of course, there's Atari, various Ataris, 2600, 5200, 7000, Lynx, Sega Master System, Genesis, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, the dreaded Philips CDI, which I bought largely for Dragon's Lair, the 3DO, which I largely bought for Dragon's Lair, Saturn, PlayStation, and whatnot. So, Next game we're going to show is a neat little game. This was the sequel to Pitfall, and it was for the various Ataris that were out there back in the day, and the ColecoVision. We're going to show the ColecoVision because that's probably the rarest of the bunch. Thank you. That was a lot of work. That was a work in progress that took place for quite a few years. Um, Sadly, I don't live in that particular place anymore. Yes, the manuals, indeed. Back when they actually made color manuals too. Um, some of the games, like from Atari, you got to remember this was new then for Atari. Like the Star Raiders, there's an oversized box there in the lower right corner of the screen. That's Star Raiders. That actually came with a numerical pad that you hooked up as a second controller, and it came with an overlay. You can use it with a few other games. But they also they had comic books that sometimes came with the games, little miniature comic books, some extra stuff like with the Sword Quest, the Fire Quest, the ones that actually made it out to productions. Not all of them did though. Um, they is more like a thank you for buying our game, if anything. And now you barely get a physical copy of anything. You download everything. Apples and oranges. Like I said, today's games versus yesterday's games. Yesterday, you didn't, there was no downloadable content. You actually got a completed game, or at least you thought you got a completed game. Me too. Me too. In my case, though, yeah, well, I bought them when they were new. And I played with them, and some of the games made it. Some of the boxes, rather, made it. Some of them didn't. Um, the previous video I had up there that disappeared a little while ago, I got 3 ETs for Christmas one year, the 2600 game, and it was a subject of what was your most disappointing game, which I usually do on Saturdays. Um, so in this case, the topic was what was your most disappointing game. By far, it was the Atari 2600 for me. And my mom gave me a copy. My grandmother gave me a copy because they didn't talk to each other at that point because they were trying to, one up each other, I guess. And my best friend. And I had an Atari, and they wanted to see me play. It was the most cumbersome, lackluster, and it was actually hard to. Some games are hard, but you still want to play them. This game was just hard, and you didn't want to play it anymore because you kept on getting captured by the doctor. You kept on getting your stuff stolen from the FBI agent. You kept falling into pits right and left. And it's like, is there a game? Is there an actual game behind it? And what's sad is the gentleman who designed Yar's Revenge designed that game. And he had literally about 6 weeks from concept to production to come out with this game. Because Atari has spent the vast majority of their budget just for the license. But they promoted the hell out of it. You can go on YouTube and find all kinds of TV commercials. And yeah, there it is. And it was a high selling game. It was a high return game. And of course, you've heard about the kid who found the games buried in the desert. He actually found them because it was a long old rumor that they took all the unsold games and they buried them into a California desert or something like that. And it turned out to be true. It turned out to be absolutely true, which is neat, but sad. Sad yet neat. Get that a lot. All right, let's see what we got here. This is the wrong game. I paused on the wrong one. Let's try this again. I'm having problems with I have an old mess emulator. That's what a lot of this is. And it's really crap. Playing now. Pardon the technical difficulties, block chips. And I'm not getting a screen. Well, joyous. This is fantastic. I'm not getting a thing. Try again? No. You are not. You are not working. Well, bugger. It's no. I appreciate that. Thank you. This is. I and honestly, way today work. I now work for a. I'm not a full time anything on Twitch per se. I just got started because I like seeing what other people were doing. I said, you know what? I've been doing this for over 45 years. I probably can tell a few stories here or there. Um, but I'm fairly new to this. I'm actually work for a large satellite internet company that you see on top of gas stations and retail stores and people who live out in the middle of nowhere. And I help solve their problems. Not for the customers themselves, but for the people who try to deliver service to those customers. More of an internal support. But what do I know? Okay, we're going to try this one more time. Do, do, do. Because it's all good here. It really is. But I appreciate you talking to me. I really do. This is fantastic. And you are the third person I've talked to. Um, so I appreciate it. No, no sir, or ma'am, or whoever you are. There are people out there who help deliver services, internet service to. In fact, some of them are military, some of them are government, some of them are retail, some of them are various entities of business. And when they're out in the middle of nowhere, where they need internet service, and a lot of retailers use it because of the security encryption. I literally help the folks out deliver to them by make sure that it works. By phone, yes, largely, yes. In other words, they come and pester me. Pester is not the right word. They come and find me. Maybe fine is not the right word. I'm there for them. Are we working now? Please say yes. No, it's just simply not working. It can be. I've been doing it for now for about 13 years. About 13 years. Yeah, I'm afraid this thing is pooped out. It can be a fun job. It can there are always moments in work that you tell yourself it's a good job, and sometimes like everything comes down raining on you, and then there are some days where you've actually accomplished something. You actually feel good that you did accomplish something, and oh wow. So I bent a roll or two, but at least everyone's happy. And that's kind of my position. A lot what I do. Okay, let me try this one more time. You're simply not working, are you? That's because you absolutely, positively, 300%ly suck right now. Oh, settle down there. My dog's in here. I'm not ready to show the world who I am yet because I got to clean up the place. It will happen one day. Just not today. I wouldn't go that far. No, I have a series of bosses that I have to answer to. Kind of like Office Space. You know what, Bob? I have 8 bosses. Yes. There we go. This is Pitfall 2. This is for the ColecoVision. David Crane was the original programmer for this for the Atari 2600. How is the dog? That's a good question. We don't know. We got him nearly 7 years ago. We suspected he was about maybe 4 then, so we're going to take a rough range guess of around 11. He's got gray around his muzzle and everything, so we feel that's a safe guess. He is a Rhodesian Ridgeback Blackmouth Cur mix, and we call him Dusty. He is as nice a dog as he can be. He just doesn't like it when other dogs are on his territory, and that's normal for dogs. And on elsewhere in this room, I have a German Shepherd, and her name is Macy. And they are the frickin' frack of my life. Big boy, yes. He's roughly about 90 pounds, and Macy is roughly about 75 pounds. So, they are a handful. And sadly, I'm at the point in my life where they probably will be my last big dogs. Because by the time either of them pass on, I'll be in my 60s. So, how about that? Okay, so the object of this game is that you're going to try to get the monkey and the rat. Here we go. It even has background music with the classic jump. Now, you can just go right on here and get the monkey, but that rat's going to stop you. You have to get it from behind. They're huge. We go through about 40 pounds of dog food a month. Okay. I'm going to grab the gold bars because that's important. That's your score. Bugs? I don't know about that. It depends. As I get older, less maintenance is good. But I've had shepherds all my life. This is my 5th shepherd. And this is my 2nd Rhodesian. Unfortunately, we lost our first one a bit tragically. So, unlike the original Pitfall, where you just have an upper level and a lower level, you actually have a whole bunch of levels. And there's you old scorpion. Climb down the ladders, you get gold bricks. Music gets cheerful again. There's that cross. That's important because that's where you'll wind up should you die. In other words, you get hit. You don't really die in this game. There is no time limit. No 20 minutes. No. You could spend your entire natural life playing this effing wonderful game. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You should see me play Miss Pac-Man. Oh, good God, really? Okay, there you go, and that's how you wind up getting back to your cross. You're going to lose points as you do so. Yeah. Oh, good Lord. I really did, didn't I? Okay. Yeah, this, like I said, this was a somewhat uncommon game, particularly for this console. But the Atari 2600 version arguably is the most popular one, and believe it or not, it doesn't look really any different from this one, which is kind of sad, because I bought the ColecoVision version thinking that'd be far superior graphics in comparison, and good job, really. Yep. And then, yes. That was an interesting game. I kind of like it. Was kind of a weird point-and-click style game because you used your. Would you like to buy a cheaply used bat? You use your slingshot to get his attention. That was a cool game. Funnily enough, though, I largely played it for the arcade game that was inside that thing. But yes, it was a fun game. I will admit that was a good game. And it is neat to see that they will still market Pac-Man, which you have to realize that's a 42-year-old game. And yet you can still go out on Steam, buy Pac-Man. You can still buy Pac-Man and other similar arcade games, and they've made Namco Museum for years and years on various consoles, starting with the PlayStation. And again, I don't think it's more like they're embracing the old games. It's more like they're still acknowledging us oldies, us old players. And why not? Like I said, with the Atari 50th Anniversary Collection, and even Konami, they released recently the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga Collection, which I thought was fantastic. people ask me, what's your favorite system? Because I have literally over 30 different systems. Yes, they did really make that many. It's an expensive hobby. I don't really have one. But I will say this, though. A lot of people like to, rag on Sega, for example, like the Saturn and all that. They had some good games. Every system has good games. Except for the Virtual Boy. That thing sucked harder than a Hoover. That's the one. Somebody tried to give me one, and I said absolutely not. I do not have a Virtual Boy. I will claim that. I even have a Gamecom. If you don't know what a Gamecom is, it's made from Tiger Electronics. TurboGrafx, yes. I got TurboGrafx, believe it or not, for Galaga 90. And why Galaga 90? Galaga is my absolute favorite game. And Galaga 88, which was brought over by Atari. Really? Brought over by Atari, and Namco wasn't really producing games yet in America. They were still relying on other distributors like Midway and so forth. Well, Midway that's another story. Atari and a few others. And I absolutely loved Galaga 88. So when I saw Galaga 90 for the TurboGrafx, I said, I gotta get this. And I loved Clax, and the game that we're going to see after this, after I keep endlessly dying, Pitfall Harry, is Neutopia. And I'm assuming you saw the title there on the... I'll learn. Yes. Very few home systems back in the day had Galaga. The Atari 7800 is the only one I can think of off the top of my head that had it then, when Galaga was still fairly new. Nintendo had one through Bandai, ironically. But I can't think of too many other copies or other ports. And they're all good. That's the beauty of it. But I will sit there and I will play Galaga literally for about maybe an hour, hour and a half before I finally give up. I can't believe I just did this. But okay, well I'll get to it in just a second then. I'm just give me a few more minutes with this because I'm showing off what a neat game Pitfall was, and I can't claim that. I can't claim that I love any game. There's some clunkers out. That's what I get. There are some clunkers out there. I used to do the for the video game retailer. This is back when they were still Babbage's. So this is pre-GameStop days. And used to, you find a book there on the top of the counter, and you saw the sign-in sheets. So you sign up to be notified when a game comes out. And Superman 64 was the topic, and we got a screening, if you will. I can't think of a better word, especially with this game. Of it, and it was one of the absolute worst things I think I've ever seen for modern technology at the time. I never played that. I never played Home Alone 2, believe it or not. I had a thing about movies and games. They often didn't mix, and E.T. was like the primo example of the day. Yeah. Well, Atari lacked quality control. They didn't really have, okay, you can make games for me, but as long as you have X, Y, and Z, and they didn't do any of that. They just didn't care. And that ultimately became the demise for the things. But Superman 64, I actually made a joke sign-in sheet that I wanted to use, but it was frowned upon. Good job, Pat. Gee, nitties, man. Okay. Well, we're just going to wind up swimming here. See if I can get a ladder to get back up or something. Well, there's the cross. Okay. But yeah, there'll always be horrendous games out there, and that's just the way. That's the nature of the beast. And like I said, I've seen the worst one immediately comes to mind is Superman 64. It was distributed by a company called Titus, if I'm not mistaken. The symbol was a fox and a diamond, a square diamond, if you will. I think. And good God, and I put in there, I used the letter S from the Superman's, chest shield, whatever you want to call it, and I had the letters HITTY after that. Well, I think I've had enough. Yeah, we're not playing this. Okay. Well then. Yeah, okay. Just to swim all that, just hit a dead end. Of course, it's Pitfall. What was I thinking? So remember that they're lock chips, play retro games. Just remember the good times. There were certainly enough bad ones. I used to love Pitfall 2, don't get me wrong. Like I said, it's a hard game. But I don't remember it being that irritating. It must be my cantankerous nature now that I'm getting old. It's back when I was a teenager. Okay. I told stories about why I bought machines, and you buy machines because you obviously want the games for it. You don't buy the machines necessarily for the machine; you buy it for the game. And people, why did you buy this one? Why did I buy the Nintendo Entertainment System? Well, I got it when it came out, like shortly after it came out, and I got it for Donkey Kong. And like, you got it for what? Yeah, Donkey Kong, one of my favorite games. Got a problem with that? No. But yeah, I bought a Sega Saturn. Why? Daytona USA. It was a pretty cool game, fun to play. PlayStation. Bought it for a myriad of reasons, matter of fact, because I knew it was coming out for it. But the Super Nintendo, Genesis. Oh yeah, good stuff. But it's an expensive hobby. Did you actually have, just out of curiosity, Block Chips, did you actually have a TurboGrafx, or are you just familiar with the emulation of it, per se? Because most people, I say TurboGrafx, and they say, Turbo what? Who? Which means a lot of them, young people don't know half the things I say anymore. Okay. We shall begin. Hey! Something is working! Outstanding. That's a great... Now, that's fantastic. Absolutely. And I loved Hudson Soft. Damn good publisher. Good publisher and developer. I bet. Lucky you. Good for you on that. Sadly, when the video game Crash hit, my dad's friend turned his storefront into a video rental. And that kind of ended a lot of things there. I mean, we still rented games from it and all that, but it was kind of a sad... idiots. It was kind of a sad day. But, okay, I do not like what I just did. So
Let's try it again.
I will say this, I am somewhat overly cautious gamer. Because I do stupid crap like that. But, well, this is like pre-Blockbuster. Blockbuster didn't exist yet when Marty turned the Video City into a video rental store. But it was interesting. Oh, Jesus! Why don't I just like run into him? All right, you know what? Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Take 3. I have been playing games for a long time, I swear. It's just I'm rusty at this one, I guess. No, I was just playing it. I blame Pitfall Harry. Yeah. First game I ever played was a Super Pong back in 1976. My dad picked it up. And it lasted a long time. Unfortunately, though, it did break, and we wound up throwing it away. But subsequently, we got an Atari shortly after that. And of course, you know, we played games like, again, Pong, Breakout, Combat. Of course, that was one of the big multiplayer games of the time. And I remember getting Pac-Man, and I loved Pac-Man in the arcade. That's the first tournament I ever participated in, was a Pac-Man tournament. And, you know, of course, like everyone else, you know, you open up that box, put the cartridge in, turn it on, and what the hell am I looking at? So... that was close. And all the stories, was it really that bad? Yeah. Yeah, it really was that bad. Collision detection was just absolutely crap. Sounds were garbage. I mean, the only thing it had in common is that you were yellow. But they made up for it with Ms. Pac-Man, I will say that. They made a decent port. We were talking about also in last week's Saturday show, which is now no longer there because I'm, again, brand new to this. What's your most cherished possession? And that would be the Panzer Dragoon Saga for the Sega Saturn, as they only made a few thousand of those. And having worked where I worked, it was easy for me to get it, but we only got 2 shipments of it. And each shipment contained 2 copies. So, I got 1/4 of my entire store shipment of Panzer Dragoon Saga. But, I also have a Tengen Tetris. And I got that through somebody actually traded it into my store. And I was like, I tried to talk them out of it, because that was such a rare game. And they said, I don't have the system anymore, I don't need it anymore. I said, are you sure? And so, I bought it. Okay, this is... yeah, I already got this, yep. Darkened room. Let's see what this room looks like. That was pointless. But pointless can be good. Oh, don't run towards me. Now, my brother also loved the Trevor graphics. In fact, he went as far as got the CD attachment to it as well, the Trevor graphics CD. And we would play the Sherlock Holmes games for it. And a couple of others. There really weren't a whole lot of TG CD games. A lot of that stuff really didn't catch on. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I will admit I've never traded in a game, so you can probably imagine how many games I actually have. And remember, my kids, really my stepkids, they heard that I was going to be living with them. And first thing my son said is, "Oh, goody, when are the games coming?" I said, "Gee, thanks. Appreciate it." Okay, I remember this now. Okay. I will admit I get lost from time to time because I get that way. It's age. I've come to accept that. It's just that one, right? Yep. Okay. But, I've never traded in a video game. Even the crappy ones. And another disappointing game that I was really looking forward to was Beyond the Beyond for the Sony PlayStation. Sony themselves put it out. And, I tell you, every few steps you take, you get whacked in the battle. They clobber the hell out of you. You wind up getting cursed equipment. You can't remove them unless you get into... Great. Unless you actually get into a town to have it, magically removed. But trying to get to town, you still get the crap kicked out of you. And it just got frustrating. Oh, me too. I have not literally played this game in a couple of decades. At least. Knowing that game is... For me, yes. I mean, I have a good sense about where things are, but I can't give you exact details. I don't have that kind of memory. Not anymore, anyway. Friends tell me, he said, "You should watch The Big Bang Theory," when it was still on TV. I said, "I'd live The Big Bang Theory. No, thank you." My brother, my best friend, and LC's best friend, we all did a lot of video game crap together, and we were nerds, plain and simple. Fear of the Sea consists of floating islands surrounding the sea. It's quite beautiful. It used to be a large town. Many people live there, and they live happily ever after. But no, there's danger. Dearth, damn dearth, jackass. Yeah. You go in here? No, it's just that one. Oh, you're useless. Thank you. Oh, good. Okay. Of course. Ah. Okay. Okay, that's good. Don't need it, but that's good. Ah, goody. Please be useful. Really? You lied. You lied. Nothing inside. Nothing. Oh, what a good place to put that rock. Of course. I can only get rid of so many. Good job. You know what? What the hell? Yeah. Oh. Well, I already have 12, so... Aha, I've been waiting for you, fool. I'm the evil emperor. Yeah, well, it's Monday, pal. You know what? Screw you. Alright, now. But it is fun to, you know, my brother does that too. I'll say his name from time to time, you don't have to forgive me. My brother will whip out a game. In fact, when Chrono Trigger turned 25, he actually got out the Super Nintendo and went and beat the game. And it's fun. It's fun reliving. It's fun reliving the classics like that. Okay. See, the compass is not spinning around wildly. So that can't be it. What we got here? Oh, excellent. The rainbow drop! Yay! Okay. There it is. And that's in the items in use. Excellent, so I don't have to go switch to it. Super! There we go. Oh my, how did you find me? Please forgive my run. Whatever. You may return the rainbow drop to its proper owner or your reward. What if I want to keep it? You ever think of that? Alright. So it is like right next to me, somewhere. Nice. Bridge, yes. The bridge. The rainbow drop. Which could mean so many other things. Seems Dirth has been given orders to his demon crew of slimies come from his hideout. Blah blah blah. Climactic castle? In the sky. Okay. Excellent. Rocks. Awesome. Oh, excellent. And you know what? I got money. I was going to go to the first area, but I'm here. What the hell? Excellent. I don't think so because there's an open arch, but you never know. Oh, good lord, really? Sure did. Idiot. Pyramid on the lava pond. From here, go 4 blocks east. Oh, let me write this down, of course. 4 blocks east, 4 blocks north, 4 blocks west. South. Take a picture of that. There we go. Perfect. Useful, useless information. Every game should have it. Someone please give me a cherry or something. Or I can just get hit again. Okay. Oh man, living in the East Pyramid has the valuable rainbow drop. Well, I've already found it. Yeah, I've already found it, because I've already talked to you, didn't I? Yep. Good job. Perfect. Excellent. Yes, tell me my password. Easy to remember. Absolutely. In fact, I can even try to pronounce it. Alright. Full health. Okay. Good job. The other way. Never fails. Shall we? Oh, these guys. These are fun. They're like the Pepperidge Farm goldfish, just on a really, really bad day. Ooh, brownstones. Hate them. Good stuff. Take nothing for granted. Okay, that's too big for my rainbow drop. Perfect. You know, I would be using the sword, but like I mentioned before, the collision... Yeah, that's why. Collision detection. It's a little wonky sometimes. You think you're hitting them, you're not. You think you're not going to hit them, they do. It's all okay. What happens when you arm your ants? They think they can run the place. Okay, there's a lot of pushing and shoving here. Nope. Nope. Okay, perfect. There's so much room. That's right, it would close behind me, wouldn't it? She says, there's a suit of armor in the room opposite here. Use it for extra protection. Suit of armor, don't leave home without it. Demon boss has his trail run a few times, aiming for his weak point. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, so let's see here. You know what? I'm sure it's worth it. I'll do that at a later time. Ah, perfect. Okay, there must be a reason why this is here. And that's not it. That's it. Perfect. I hate the ghosts. Oh, perfect. Excellent. Okay, it's not so bad after all. Sorry that I'm not speaking so much there, lock ships. I have to admit I am getting a little fatigued right now. Been up since 5:30 this morning on the East Coast. But it's all good. All just for you. Now, normally, I'll tell you this right now, I stream on Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Saturdays being kind of the variable show versus retro RPG. So currently I'm on Neutopia, obviously. But Wednesday, I will not be where I normally would be because it's Thanksgiving. So there will be no Wednesday show. But Saturdays starting at noon Eastern. If you'd like to watch, I will talk about some old stuff, some old games, some of my memories, and sometimes I'll actually show the crap that I've accumulated over the years and years and years and years of this nonsense that we call video gaming. One of these blocks, apparently. For example, one of my favorite controllers that I have is actually the blue slime from Dragon Warrior, or Dragon Quest, excuse me. Okay. That just had a lot of frame drops. Let's do it again. Okay. Crystal Ball, excellent map time. I figured out that there's some safe zones to go, but, you know, that's what I get for not really paying attention. Oh, one day I'll learn. Not today! No, it's not that. It's this one. Idiot. Okay. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Yay! Yeah, it's that one there, Pack. Twit. Don't suppose any of these move. And just for fun, on certain days, I'll be chatting with other streamers. Said two of my favorites are Lollipop Jai and How to Be Quiet. And Lollipop Jai does on, I believe, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, while How to Be Quiet is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Check them out. They play some really cool stuff. They're actually cool people. And try not to annoy him too much. And fail miserably trying not to annoy him. Excellent. Just get a few more of those. I don't think so. Yep. Okay. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Okay. Oh. Fireballs don't seem... Oh, lovely. Okay. So here is the new room of hell. It has the stabby blocks, and it looks like to be a snaky snake, spiked balls. If I were to guess what they are, and they follow you. How quaint! Come here, ghost. I don't like you. Halloween's over. Okay. So, go. Really? Jesus. Let's give me that. Alright. Nope. Alright, gonna have to do it the hard way. Oh, lordy. Really? Should I? Alright. Here's the plan. Extend it one way, fully extend it the other way. Really? Okay. That's good enough. Get rid of the... You are such an irritating jackass. Okay. Nope. Must be you. Yep. Hey. Okay. Perfect. Oh, please give me a cherry. Cherry. Oh, wonderful. Excellent. Nope. Okay. And I push those from above. No. Aye, aye. Sleeve stacker after me. You don't know what a sleeve stack is? It wouldn't surprise me one bit. Oh. God, man. Nope, can't do that. Okay. You probably are the crypt key. Yep. Ta-da! So the crypt is in past the hellhole. Nope, this is odd. Yep, it is due east. Okay then. How about you? Nope. Alright, so you have to get past that thing. Perfect. Alrighty, you know, go for broke. F it. Oh, man. Can't believe this. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Go for broke. If I don't like it, I don't have to save. Okay, whoops. There we go. Well, no, it's a crypt door. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I like the other idea better, actually. It's gonna be the last one. You know that. I know that. Next, there will be an invisible block. I'll just have to feel my way around for it. There we go. Okay. And I don't want to. No, I don't think so. Worth a try. Not gonna need it in the next room, that's for sure. Okay. No backup plan. Here we go. I've always loved the boss music in this game. It reminds me of Castlevania. It's like, hey, mind if we borrow this? The old lady said last bit, so let me just kind of bunch them all together. Maybe I can actually get that tail bit as I do this. Yep, okay. I am hitting it. I'm only seeing the... Oh, there it goes. Okay, how many hits will it take? Interesting. Probably should have stuck to the original plan. See if I can do this again. Okay. Oh, damn. Come on. I am hitting that last bit. Clearly see that. Re-punch it up. More shots, I hope. I hope. Okay, come on. Back up. Come on. Yes! Outstanding. You would. They're even going to make me work for this. Oh, man. Yes. Excellent. And I increase in life. I get my life back. I am out of vitality jars, so I'll have to go get some more. Afraid that will be on a different day, so I am pooped, I have to admit. So let's go do this. Okay. Yes. And no. I wish to continue. Alright, I think we're going to wrap it up here. That was pretty cool. It is. This is an awesome game. Like I said, it's not irritating where you want to kill something, throw down your smash your controller, whatever like that. But it is an enjoyable, worthwhile, and certainly feel like you've accomplished something game. And they don't exactly come around so much anymore, in my opinion. But that's me. Like I said, I come from a different background, I guess. I don't know. Alright, well, hey, Block Chips. I hate to do this to you, man, but it's time for me to go. But I will see if I can actually raid somebody with one of my viewers. I dare say it probably won't be too much. I doubt that Quiet is still playing. Let me see. Well, Dixie Chris is playing Goat Simulator 3, which is the most ridiculous game I've seen in a very long time. I will say that. So, Block Chips, are you still there? If not, hey, it's been a pleasure talking to you. I hope to see you again in one of my streams. Thank you for following me. I truly appreciate it. It makes me feel good. The fact that I can actually get some people to watch what I do and see me enjoy the games of yesteryear. And yesteryear's games are pretty cool. It's a different beast from today's games, but nevertheless, it had to start somewhere. Next stream will be Saturday, by the way. Saturday will be, of course, after Thanksgiving, and I'll be back here in my hometown, home base, because I will be away visiting my folks as we go celebrate Thanksgiving on Thursday. So, in the meantime, take care of yourselves. I will see you later. And I have a whole one viewer, and so therefore I'm going to go and pester Dixie Chris. Because by golly, let's see what he's doing right now.
So was this an actual Coffee Stain game, or did they just publish it? This is by them, right?
This is by them. Alright. We're going to go ahead and start the raid in 10 seconds. I appreciate you stopping by. Once again, Block Chips, thank you very much. Meantime, take care of yourselves. What? Okay, we're going to try again.
kill.
There it is. You're doing great. Okay, so motivate people to run? Can I? Nope, not that. I will be disappointed if there isn't a satisfactory Easter egg in there somewhere. There probably is. There probably will be. Okay, maybe if we emote. Is there sit, rear? Oh, that's cute. Okay, what else? Play dead, graze, dance.